bars in a rave. Man, I go hard like Santan.
So let's see how that pans out long term.
All right, lads, we're gonna have to cut it short. Sorry we didn't get through any listeners' questions, but you know, Chelsea hour went on.
Chelsea hour
Got a bit heated, you know, got a bit heated. I'm sure you guys will kiss and make up at the end of the pod. Okay, who's the other Champions League time? Obviously Man United. Yesterday, are the wheels falling off of?
No, man.
Ollie's.
No, man. Listen, when we drew against them last week, it's like they're such a good team, in my opinion. I think they're a proper team.
You only have to look at their results against the top six this season.
They've come to London. 4 times this season? They've not lost a game in London, bruv.
They bopped us at the Emirates. They should have won.
Yeah, they have. They lost to Arsenal.
No, did they lose?
No.
They didn't lose. They drew, bruv.
You drew 1-1, bruv.
What are you talking about?
Wolves, bruv. They haven't drawn.
I'm asking you if the wheels falling off. You guys are telling me about fucking Wolves.
Sorry, Wolves are... Listen, they play Wolves.
They're on track, boys.
They play Wolves.
No, Wolves are a good team.
Yeah, man. And they're compact, but they attack. It's like a compact Atletico, but they go and attack, and they attack with 3-4. So they've got their Jota, they've got Jimenez, and then they've got their wide. They attack, and they're proper sick in transition. So
yeah, they are. Like, but you know, just going back to Man United, because you know I've got to get.
He wants to get the agenda. Yeah.
I rattled a few of them on Twitter. It's like shooting fish in a barrel sometimes.
Delicious, easy
babies. Like they're so emotional.
They're always biting.
They remind me of the Arsenal fans back in the day. You know.
Nah, bruv. Arsenal 2 weeks ago, bruv. You man are nasty as well, bruv. I'm not trying to talk about your fans, bruv.
Well, you know, I feel like Man United fans are going down that same route now, though. It's just so easy to shoot. But they've been like that. They've been that way for quite a while now, to be honest. But they were horrible yesterday. Yeah, and I feel like that's a result that was coming.
You think they were terrible?
I thought they were terrible.
Like I
think harsh. I think that's slightly harsh.
They didn't do nothing.
Yeah. I think it's because Wolves made it very difficult for you to do. That's the thing with Wolves, bruv. Like, it's hard to Wolves are very, very, very organised, and it's very difficult to disrupt them. Very difficult, and especially when they defend so deep, it's very difficult to do anything. And especially when United don't really have, I guess their wide men aren't really that creative. They're not that creative. So it's a Pogba or bust situation. And Pogba wasn't amazing. He weren't poor, but he just wasn't fantastic. And you need a fantastic game from your talisman for me to break Wolves down. Because it's evident of just what United were producing on the pitch was just testament to how well Wolves were organised, in my opinion. And that's me wanting to pam United badly, but they had nothing really. You can pam them, but they had. Yeah. I looked at the game thinking, they didn't really. What can you do in those situations when you're defending so deep and the chance creation wise, they didn't really create much.
Well, maybe Mike Phelan should have changed some things. I'm hearing, that it's not Ollie in charge. It's Mike Phelan doing the job for him.
I think definitely Wolves are a tough team to beat first and foremost. But I think United probably need to find different ways of attacking.
Yep.
I found so far, especially under Solskjaer, and I saw it, that they're very... I do find that from what I've seen so far, I feel like they're best in transition, but there's not enough on the ball. They probably do need more of a metronomic passer in midfield, someone who's going to pop off like a...
Here we go, we're back with that one.
Someone who's going to pop off 100 passes. They need that. They do.
You just said that.
Huh?
Metronomic.
That's what they need, bro.
A centurion passer.
Yes, bro. That's what they need. Because Herrera is the passion merchant. He's not giving. As much as I admire what he does, he's not
definitely
giving
not metronomic.
Yeah, he's not, man.
No. But to be honest, before we started the pod, we were speaking about the same kind of way they set up against Chelsea and against United, sat in that deep line role. But it's where you have to break them down is by having options on the edges that cut inside, that can shoot from on the areas of the box. And like against Chelsea, the only way we ended up getting through them was then Willian came on and Hazard came in a bit more inside central. Because they were sitting so deep, the only players we had were Hazard and Willian that could actually shift and have a shot on the edge of the boxes when you're sitting that deep. Man United don't really have that option on the edges where Pogba supposedly is supposed to be someone that they can have to on the edge of the box, but they don't have enough options on the edge.
That's not enough. I also find Martial is far too one-dimensional, and I
Of
think
course.
I think we need to have a serious
We need to
discussion
talk about
that young
Martial,
man.
we
innit?
do. It 100% needs to be spoken about.
Because-
I like him, and I'll
Yeah,
put
Before
it-
yesterday,
it's upsetting.
I got told.
I find the lack of variety in his game staggering.
Yeah.
Like he's
Staggering, I
only
like that
got
word, yes.
one option.
Yeah.
And I said this to Disu the other day. I said the biggest reason why Sterling's a bigger threat than him is that one, Sterling's always willing to go down.
he is.
And he'll
Sterling
go
will go
anyway.
left, he'll
Definitely.
go right,
Anyway.
he'll go in behind.
Anyway.
Martial, he never shows any inclination
To
to
try.
run behind.
Yeah.
Doesn't.
It's
And
facts.
that makes it so much
Yeah.
easier to play
defend
against
him, yeah.
because you know he's not even going on the outside over.
Yeah.
He's going to pick up the ball on either on the touchline or on the inside left, and he's going to try and cut
Yeah.
in.
Yeah.
He's going to either try and pop off because he doesn't even pam the ball. Like
Nah,
he's
he
always
just
trying to finesse
finesse
as
it.
well. He's always trying to finesse. Like he doesn't.
He had his good little run, didn't he?
Nah.
Rashford had his good little run. This is what these
relax
guys
on
are. They have
that.
their good little
Relax
runs. They're
No,
decent players.
So with me,
They're decent players.
I like Martial, but he needs to either. Well, Solskjaer either needs to develop him, or he needs to take a look at himself, and he needs to, because the improvements Sterling's made in the last 2 seasons compared to what
Martial's
like
done.
you wouldn't have said 2 seasons ago.
Sterling
I would
be
see
clear.
Sterling scoring a lot more than Martial. You wouldn't have said that, would you? You wouldn't have
No,
said
no,
that.
definitely.
Yeah, but it's just the
Juve
Jose
thingy.
treatment.
The thing is, though, Solskjaer has actually mentioned this, like in press conferences. It's not like it's something that he sees and ignores. No, he says, "Oh, Martial just likes to score one type of goal. He needs to start thinking about the scruffy, dirty goals."
100%.
And that's facts, because Martial, again, like you said, is very one-dimensional. You know exactly what you're going to get from him. And the thing, when he does give you the moments where he cuts in on the outside to going for a left foot cross, he does it well. Why don't you do it more?
Right, yeah.
It's crazy. It's crazy. So
and it to me, it looks like a lack of drive, like
Yeah.
personal ambition within his game.
Million
Like,
percent.
like he doesn't seem to have that will to want to improve.
yeah,
And I think that's a problem.
Yeah.
Lingard is okay.
Yeah.
But he can be a bit hit and miss, and the fact of the matter is he's 26, 27.
26, yeah, 26.
How good is he? He's not going to be a world beater. is he?
Lingard
So,
is one of those players that are from the academy that you need to keep around because they're
Yeah, yeah,
Manchester United.
100%.
That is it. He shouldn't be starting for United.
No, he
He's
shouldn't.
got good quality. He's got quality that you need in your squad here and there that can bring some decent flashes of brilliance, like he scores in finals or whatever. You have those players around, but for them to start, him to be your starting player on your right hand side is not good enough. I might be harsh on him because he's just come back from injury, but even before injury, you know what type of player Lingard is, and he isn't a starter for United, especially a team of United's level. United should be looking at definitely 2 wingers, in my opinion.
Listen,
I feel-
2 goals in the last 3 or 4 months is not.
It's not good enough, bro.
For Martial, that's Martial, by the way.
That's Martial, yeah?
That's
It's
Martial.
not good.
That's not good enough. Martial's not been playing though; he's been injured.
Yeah, but he's played a good proportion of those games still. He's
What, in 2
played
months?
a good. How many games we got here?
I feel United definitely need a winger, 100%. And they also need someone who's
A
going to
good
help.
13 or 14 games.
13, 14 in 2 and 14 's
And I
quite
also
peak.
think they need someone who's going to help give them proper control in midfield.
Yeah.
But you're forgetting as well the fixture that they got coming up is against Barca, and they're back 4. If
I think they could hurt Barca,
if
to
they
be honest.
I said.
do you really think that Man United can trouble Barca?
I think 100%.
Million percent.
what
Not
I
in
said,
a million years.
I do
if
not.
Jota is doing that to Luke Shaw, Lord knows what line is going to be
No.
picking up the
the
ball
thing
in
is,
that area.
But
It's
look
gonna be
Look at the
yeah,
space.
Hang on, exactly.
Look at the
Where
space.
Jota scored, that was great, but United are not going to leave that much space
Yeah,
in behind
not
against
at all.
Barca.
We're gonna-
They
well-
will automatically set up a lot deeper.
Then you're going to see a lot of pop shots from Coutinho
Yeah,
and a
yeah.
lot of pop shots from outside the box from Messi.
And it
a
will
lot
happen.
more.
And
But
they're going to
at
get
the
out of
same
white
time,
flags.
I will trust Rashford to run the legs off their centre backs.
Off PK, easy. And it's not like
100%.
Umtiti's playing.
Like, it's not hard.
You see the same way you were talking about. So when we were talking about Liverpool against Barcelona,
Yeah.
we said we'd be very confident in Liverpool.
Oh, so defensive side.
like on the defensive side.
yeah.
No, I'm not.
No way. There's no way
say that.
that.
However,
Listen, I'm
I
not
would
saying
never
that United
say
are going to win, but I'm saying they can cause Barca problems.
And they definitely can.
And
The
I think
reason I
they-
don't think they're going to cause them problems is because I just don't think they're going to be able to have enough attacking possession.
Bro, Barca aren't
Barca
great.
give up.
Barca give up possession
That's what I was
a
gonna
lot.
say, but-
I mean, you need
You
to
don't watch them recently,
under
bruv.
Valverde. This manager's not good.
This is what-
like,
that's the problem.
they're winning La Liga by default because they have the GOAT and because like the
but
others
everyone
are in
else is
disarray.
poor.
They got the
Like,
GOAT.
Yeah,
No,
yeah,
that's the thing.
yeah. But the GOAT isn't the GOAT didn't stop them going out to Roma last season.
That's a
the
fair
thing.
point.
He didn't stop them going out to Roma last season.
People are still caught
That
up
was a
in the
bottle
awe.
job,
Yeah, well, no, it's Valverde. People need to remember that This is not.
This
a
isn't
Pep
Barcelona. Barca. It's not even MSN Barca.
It's not a peak Barcelona.
It's not.
They have just got the peakest player of all. But even Suarez isn't levels at the minute. Dembele's out injured. Coutinho has stunk it up in Barcelona. He's injured.
Dembele's out for 4 weeks. Yeah, he's
out injured, bruv.
He might not be. Yeah,
you might miss it. So what I'm saying is, people talk about Barcelona as in like the fear factor. Because they've got this fear factor because it's Barcelona. But if you watch them,
if you watch Barca, they're nothing to be scared about. I'm generally telling you.
Do you think that Man United are going to go there with that? Because look at how they set up against PSG. Now, Barca are better than PSG. And the way they set up against PSG, they sat off completely. And Barcelona, I know you're saying that Rashford might be able to isolate one of their fullbacks on the breakaway. How many players are they going to really leave out on the wing or up front to try and run at these players? Because it's very easy that they're going to just sit there and try and lump the ball up, and then it's going to be a comfortable little knockdown from PK or a nick in front of the Rashfords or Lukaku, whoever's going to play isolation, and then just nick the ball and then start again with Busquets and Oscar. Arthur.
One thing is, PSG are far better at sustaining attacks than Barcelona are.
Yeah, they are. Under this manager, they are
far better.
They're
and also, you need to under Valverde, Barca have played 4-4-2 a hell of a lot.
Yeah, bro.
There's so when you watch Barca, there's so much space in that midfield area. Against a team that is very strong in transition, they can get hurt. I love Busquets. Busquets is like the GOAT DM for me. But if Pogba picks up the ball when he has the option, he will run past Busquets very, very easily. Like I said,
they've got Arthur as well.
I personally think
they've got Arthur as well. Quality player. He's literally like the second incarnation of Xavi. But again, athletic. He's not very athletic.
Where's the first leg?
What's that?
Is that OT? You want it at OT.
Yeah, no, I think the second leg could be
but you want it at OT. In my opinion, you want your first leg where you could sit back,
try and get an advantage,
get your goal, your one goal, or even a 0-0, and then go back over there.
Put it this way.
That's exactly how That's exactly how Chelsea set up.
Yeah.
We got a 1-1 draw. Yeah. We went there 10 minutes. We were out.
Listen, I'm not saying United are going to win. Like don't conflate that. I'm saying. Don't get your hypes up about this. This Barca are not great.
No, I'm not saying they are.
They're still significantly better than them.
Barca are not going to go through comfy.
You think they'll go through comfy?
I think 5-2 aggregate.
5-1. Well, I mean, we'll see. Maybe, but I'm just saying it wouldn't surprise me if I saw United.
I don't think United score
like a 2-1 at OT. I think Barcelona to win 2-1 at OT, or maybe a 1-1, and then they'll win easy.
Like I just said, for me, if I see, it won't shock me to see United have chances on the counter. It just won't shock me.
All right, let's move on because we got to talk a little bit about Arsenal.
Yes, please.
So Aubameyang.
What about
a couple more?
What about
a couple more? 22.
He needs 3 more goals, right?
22 goals for the season.
He needs 3 more goals, right?
And do you know that's actually mad when you consider like
he's dog
missed
shit.
so many sitters. He should be on at least 32 goals.
He has been dog shit.
Think how many sitters this Don's actually missed this season.
Yeah, in the last, not even just this season, in the last few months.
No, but just think back. Think back to Stamford Bridge in August.
No, but it's got considerably worse this time of the calendar.
He missed the penalty to win against Spurs. Yeah. He's missed Old Trafford when we went there. Missed chances. Who else did we play with?
Listen, he has missed 19 clear-cut chances for Arsenal. The most in the Premier League by a big distance. The second person behind him is Salah, who's, when I last checked, was on 13. It's crazy.
Probably 14.
He's not.
But I guess the counterpoint to that is with both of them, they have elite movement, which allows them to get that many chances in the first place. So as much as they might piss you off, they will always be in those positions to have those opportunities to score, and they will always be amongst the top goal scorers in the league, irrespective of how many they miss, just because of the fact of their, like I said, it's that Cavani syndrome. The movement is elite. They will always have chances, and they will always score goals.
Do you think he'd be able to play up front by himself?
Now, for me,
in his league,
for me, I've watched him, and I didn't realize, the more I watch him, how limited he actually is. Like it's very like put it this way. Like
Wait, say that one more time.
no, he's massively limited.
What was that, Lewis? Say that one. No, say it one more time, Lewis. What do you mean, Lubab? Lubab, before he. Oh my god, this is so.
Listen, we're not gonna make it. Into,
You know, this is so.
we're not gonna make it into something that it wasn't.
Lubab.
Okay, you question his ability to score goals.
No. I said
With interest.
no. I said he is not going to be one of the best players in this league because he's not that good. He will score goals. If you said
goals,
However,
why
he
did you
will
bet me
struggle.
that he didn't?
No. Well, I didn't say that he wouldn't. I bet that he won't score 20 goals. I said he won't beat. I bet he won't beat Vardy's goal record. And it's looking like what? It's looking what?
What's the record? What's the
record? He has to score 21 league
He's got to
goals.
score 21 league goals.
I think he's
And
going to
he's
take
on.
that, bro.
He's
I don't know.
on 17.
He's on 17. I don't think he will.
He'll get that.
I don't
bro.
think
He'll get
will.
that. He's got
He'll
8
get
games to
that.
get 4 goals.
And
okay, we'll get that.
He scored a penalty the other day. What against United? And he was dog again. He was dog. He's been dog. Even when he's scoring, he's been absolutely dog. And also, it's not just the fact that he scored in the last 2 games or last few games. He's been so poor. The chances that he will gobble usually, he's been absolutely shanking them.
Bro, even against Rennes.
Shanking them. Shanking them, bro. So you want to, like, I'm not sure, like, you might be, you could be confident or have this false confidence, but
He just gets
I'm
so
looking
many
at him.
chances, that's the thing.
No, but I'm looking at him. He gets chances, but he squanders so many.
He does.
So of the chances that he'll get, he might get like 10 in the next, how many games?
He's going to get a lot, man.
He might get 10 in the next 8 games. How many games do you have
more
there?
than 10.
With
Eight.
your fixtures, he's going to score.
I still back him
Like,
to
for
get over
example,
20.
we've got
I think
like
he'll
Brighton
get
at
over
home. I can see him scoring 2 against Brighton. I can see him scoring in the odd away game.
I can't see him scoring. I can't see him
think he's
scoring.
gonna-
Maybe it might happen. It might happen. But that bet was not a bet of saying. Like, what was the goal scorer last season? It was what? It was 30 goals last season.
You said he would struggle against the low block defenses, and then it got changed to the argument. You don't score against the big teams.
No. There's no change. There is no change. He's not going. If he's not going to bang, meaning he's not going to bang. That's him not playing against the big sides. Look at Harry Kane. He bangs. You can't talk about his goal scoring regardless. Like, he bangs against every and anyone. Aubameyang doesn't do that. I'm sorry. The fact of the matter is, Aubameyang does not bang against the big sides. That's fact. So he doesn't bang. He's not one of the best. For me, he's not one of the best strikers in the world. He's not, and that's because he doesn't bang
at a rate of 3 and 4.
You can, but that's the thing. You can score your tap-ins against the odd one, the odd normal guys. No, but you can score
on peril.
No, but you can score against the odd normal minnow guys. It really doesn't matter to me. Like, if you're looking at the clutch games and games where you need your striker to actually be there and score goals.
But he scored
He's
more.
Not been
He
it.
scored. I bet you if you found the stats for like the most winners scored, Aubameyang will be up there because he scores winning goals.
We're talking
for
about
us.
the big games. Yeah, if we're being honest, the difference between top 4 now this season, so us getting top 4, you getting top 4, United getting top 4, has been within the big games. You've won the big games, or you've won more big games than we have. That's not been as a result of Aubameyang. That's been as a result of Lacazette getting the big goals in the big games. That's fact.
But no, it's not facts because there's been countless games where Aubameyang has scored goals that he like. We talk about tap-ins, but earlier on in the season, I know people don't like XG, but he was outperforming his XG, yeah, because he was scoring goals that he didn't really have the right to do so. They weren't just tap-ins.
No, but they weren't.
So he won us games from being good, from being a good finisher.
No, I'm agreeing. At that point, he was playing well, but that
he wasn't playing well.
He was far more
at an unsustainable level.
But playing well for him is him being clinical, in my opinion. Because Aubameyang's he's not a very clinical striker, so he doesn't really play that well in general. His whole entire way he plays football is not really good. He's not good. Not really got a great touch. Not really great on the ball. Not really good hold up. Not really good at link up. But he's exceptional at scoring goals, right? So that's why he performed to his capacity well at that point in time. However, over the course of the season, he's not performed well.
No, he hasn't.
He's not performed well.
We need to move because like we're running way out of time, so we're not going to get a chance to do listeners' questions. Just a quick point on Napoli, how you see that going, and the top 4 race as well.
Napoli's tough. Like, it's tough. Like, I can't
Worst
lie.
draw we could have got, yeah.
I was pissed. Like, outside of Chelsea, that's easy. The worst. It's the worst draw.
I would
It's the
have
worst
preferred
draw.
Chelsea than Napoli, I
Like,
can't
yeah,
lie.
for real. Like, because the thing with Napoli is, even if you saw in their Champions League group, they were unlucky not to go through
unlucky.
with PSG and Liverpool. Do you know what I mean? So they caused both Liverpool and PSG a lot of
They
problems.
beat PSG, didn't they?
They beat both
They
of
beat
them.
both of them.
They beat both
They
of them.
panned
Yeah,
Liverpool.
they
at home.
They beat both of them. So
panned them.
that's tough. Like, I feel like we need to, because the first leg's at home.
First leg's at home.
We need to win, and we need to. No, it's not even. I don't even know.
You need to not
we
get
just
an
need
away
to
goal.
not concede.
Yeah.
Because I know that Emery will revert to type away from home, and he will set up to defend. And if Mustafi is playing, we are going to concede.
I would feel
so-
more comfortable doing that if Koscielny and Socrates are playing.
Yeah. So
Yeah, but
Are they not fit?
No, they will, but
they will be.
Koscielny just gets
But
injured every week
Socrates
and-
missed the game through suspension the week, but he should fitness permitting. Hopefully, Koscielny and Socrates are fit, and when they're
You're
both
gonna
fit.
get a right. Who's your right back? Mustafi.
No, Ainsley Maitland-Niles.
Maitland-Niles,
Although we
no.
played,
Okay,
it
actually
depends
good.
if we play 3 at the
He's
back
alright,
or 4 at the
actually.
back. So
He's alright.
I think we can go through.
Yeah.
I just think it will be very, very, very
a tough one, bro.
Very tough, like very tough. And away there, you know, Naples can be very atmospheric
It's
as well.
nasty,
Bro. When you get there, that
They've
can
got
be
a proper atmosphere.
proper atmosphere there. So I'm gonna say yeah, but it's gonna be tough. Either way, like just either that or top 4. Top 4's in our hands now.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
really and truthfully, we need to do one or the other. So
Do both. Do both.
I mean,
It's possible.
it's possible. I still am not on the Emery like bandwagon like that. But
But if he wins Europa League,
if he wins
And
Europa
gets-
and gets top 4, I can't chat shit. I have to be quiet.
you have to humble it.
But
yeah.
I still stylistically I don't like him. I still question his philosophy long term. I do like his flexibility though.
Yeah,
I've got to give him that.
Yeah.
And I think that has,
And his big
that-
game
Yeah,
management.
and,
as well.
his big game management. But at the same time, I still think he needs to adapt his mindset to become more of a, like he says, protagonist
Yeah.
in the smaller
he's
games.
a lie.
The thing,
So-
is, the thing is with Emery though, again, one of his best qualities is that he is flexible and
very
he is
flexible.
very willing to accept that he might have got something wrong.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's why a lot of the time you're able to change the way the course of a game,
Yeah,
the way it's flowing. Because you've been getting so many results as a result of him recognizing, you know what, I fucked this up, change.
I do give him credit, especially like on the whole in big games this season. Arsenal have been so much more impressive.
But then again, I think was it Lou? No, I think it was Leroy and they both said that in the big games you lot will do very, very well as a result of your setup and because of your intensity, the way you press. It is always going to fall into your hand. You'll be more competitive.
But also, and Leroy's
Just
mentioned
last
this before,
point on this, yeah.
because Emery's natural inclination is to be an underdog, so that sort of works well in the
Big
bigger
games.
games where he can focus on the opponents. Where tasked with
have
taking
to.
control of the game, there's still, in my eyes, question marks over him. So let's see how that pans out long term.
All right, lads,
So,
we're gonna have to cut it short. Sorry we didn't get through any listeners' questions, but you know, Chelsea hour went on.
Chelsea hour.
Chelsea hour got a bit heated. You know, got a bit heated. I'm sure you guys will kiss and make up at the end of the pod. We could do that off camera and off the microphone. Okay, guys, we'll be back on Friday for a Touchdown Fracas North. Make sure to use the hashtag Touchdown Fracas, and the YouTube footage will be up on Monday as well. So we'll be back next week. Take it easy, guys.
Peace.
Peace.
When I spit bars in a rave, man, I go hard like Santan.